This is an entire month of high school algebra lessons. It includes a 4-week scope and sequence, 20 daily lesson plans, warm-ups, guided practice, exit tickets, weekly assessments, differentiation, and answer keys. I created the first complete draft with Claude in about 60 minutes, but I did not simply ask Claude to make lesson plans. I used a structured workflow that gave it the standards, student needs, instructional sequence, and quality controls required to create something a teacher could actually use. Planning one lesson is manageable. Planning an entire month while aligning standards, assessments, pacing, and differentiation is where teachers lose evenings and weekends. The goal is not to let AI replace lesson planning. The goal is to let AI organize the first draft so the teacher can spend more time improving instruction. Before I show you the prompts, look at the finished instructional sequence. Week 1 establishes equality, inverse operations, and one-step equations. Week 2 moves into two-step and multi-step equations. Week 3 introduces variables on both sides, literal equations and real-world applications. Week 4 brings the learning together through a performance task, targeted review, and a unit assessment. This progression matters because Claude needs more than a topic. It needs a logical instructional path. Step 1 is defining the classroom. I tell Claude the grade, course, topic, schedule, student starting points, and instructional expectations. For this demonstration, the class is high school algebra, and the unit covers linear equations. Students have mixed readiness levels. Some need support with integer operations, combining like terms and maintaining equality. Some also need shorter directions and stronger vocabulary support. That final instruction is important. I do not ask Claude to create everything at once. First, I make it prove that the instructional sequence makes sense. Once Claude recommends the learning progression, I review it before allowing it to continue. Then I ask for a complete scope and sequence. For every week, Claude must identify the learning objective, essential question, major skills, academic vocabulary, likely misconceptions, and evidence of learning. Claude is now building the instructional backbone, but the teacher still has to decide whether the sequence fits the actual students. Next, I generate the daily lessons 1 week at a time. That produces better results than asking Claude for 20 complete lessons in one response. Each lesson must include a student-friendly objective, success criteria, warm-up, explicit instruction, guided practice, independent practice, exit ticket, likely error, and immediate intervention. For a lesson on two-step equations, Claude gives me the sequence and examples, but I still check every equation and every answer. Before adding extra activities, I build the assessment system. Claude creates a diagnostic, daily exit tickets, weekly checks, a real-world performance task, and a final assessment. But the questions cannot only measure whether students can copy a procedure. Students should solve equations, explain mistakes, create equations from situations, and verify whether equality was maintained. Next, I ask Claude to differentiate the unit without lowering the learning target. That distinction matters. Weak differentiation gives struggling students easier work. Strong differentiation helps students reach the same objective through better support. Claude can produce the options quickly. The teacher determines which support is appropriate for each student. This is the step many AI tutorials leave out. I do not assume the first output is classroom ready. I ask Claude to critique the complete plan. That final instruction prevents Claude from simply explaining why its original answer was acceptable. I want it to look for weaknesses. Even after the audit, the teacher must manually verify 7 things. 1. Check every equation, solution, and answer key. 2. Confirm that the standards match the lesson objectives. 3. Make sure the pacing reflects your students. 4. Check that the examples move logically from simple to complex. 5. Review accommodations against each student's actual plan. 6. Confirm that the required materials and technology are available. 7. Protect student privacy. Do not enter student names, grades, disability information, behavior records, or other personally identifiable information into a public AI tool. Here is the entire process. Define the classroom context, approve the learning progression, build the 4-week scope and sequence, generate the lessons 1 week at a time, create the assessment system, add targeted differentiation, then audit and manually verify the unit. That is how you turn Claude from a random worksheet generator into a structured planning assistant. The reusable master prompt is included with this video. Replace algebra and linear equations with your own grade, subject, standards, student needs, and schedule, but do not skip the review stages. The quality of AI planning depends on the quality of the information, sequence, and professional judgment surrounding it. Every week, Skill Builders Academy turns one time-consuming teaching task into a practical AI workflow. Subscribe for the next video, where I test Claude, ChatGPT, and Gemini on the same 7 classroom tasks to determine which tool actually performs best for teachers.